Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is John Jay, and I am a self-proclaimed introvert. I wanted to come on here really quickly and do a quick vlog just to tell you a little bit about my first quarter of 2026. I intentionally logged off of YouTube for a while, and now I'm getting back into it. There were a couple of major things that happened in the first quarter of this year. So the first thing is I was complaining about the house I owned in Atlanta, Georgia, and trying to get that sold. And finally I sold the house. Yay! So I went to closing in January. I closed on that house, and yeah, I feel really good about that. So that was the one big thing that happened. So that was great. And that freed me up quite a bit financially. So then from there, what else did I do? I went, hold on, what was next? Next, I took some trips to Atlanta. I think that, that's where the house was, so I didn't have a choice there, so that doesn't really count. Yes, so the next thing, yeah, okay, so that does count. So I took some trips to Atlanta. And the first trip I took to Atlanta was to go see Miss Kim Burrell and at the City Winery in Atlanta. That was a lot of fun.
He's been good to me. He's the way, the truth, and the light. No man comes to the Father but Jesus. Every time I call him, he comes to my rescue. Every time I reach up, he touches me back. I need to know something. Has he ever tried your tears? He didn't even give you time to wipe for me dry. And say, join us, Jesus.
And that was a lot of fun. Then I took a trip on Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyages was a wonderful experience for me. It was my first solo cruise, and I had a ball. Prior to going on the cruise, I spent a few days in Miami Beach and Fort Lauderdale. I really just wanted to relax. I was coming off of a very stressful year in 2025, so I wanted this year to start with some peace by the ocean. I just wanted to touch the ocean.
Much better. Welcome aboard the beautiful Scarlet Lady. My name is Eliza, and I'm your hostess. And I am joined along with the beautiful Happenings cast. Ooh, I can see that a lot of you are already getting comfortable, and we
So here is a view of the ocean at night. That's actually the moon in the sky. This was captured on my iPhone, and it was just so peaceful. So take a listen to the ocean and just how peaceful it is. Oh, and by the way, if you ever book a cruise, if you've never been on a cruise before, I highly recommend a cabin that has a balcony so that way you can experience the peacefulness of the ocean. Absolutely, you can absolutely do that in the public spaces, but it's nothing like stepping on to your personal balcony and just listening to the ocean, thinking. It was just such a piece that I find hard to describe, but it was a piece that I actually needed to reconnect with. So it was very much needed. But take a listen to this. This sailing included two stops, one in Key West and one in Bimini. At the port, I basically got off and just kind of walked around and explored as much as I could. I had an amazing time at each one of the ports. This one is Key West, and wait until I show you the bar I went to at Key West. It was a little bit wild for an afternoon. You got to think, this is like 10, 11 a.m. in the morning. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so this guy pretty much was the only bartender in this bar. And this is pretty much what he did. He pretty much entertained us the whole time. Oh my gosh. He was hilarious. A little bit out of order, but hey, I was on vacation. It was funny. He was making the drinks nice and strong, so it was hard to be upset. But yeah, he had a lot going on. Bubbles, yeah, it was just too much going on. But it was entertaining, so I don't know. Okay, back on the ship, I had dinner at Test Kitchen, which was really good food. I know there's people who don't necessarily enjoy it, but I thought it was fun and delicious. There was also quite a bit of shows that I attended, and I had a lot of fun. I did the bar crawl. I went to whatever this rock show was, and then there was another show that they did in the same venue that was really amazing. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with this ship, if they were doing some type of reenactment or what, or trying to entertain cruise ships, or I don't know what was going on, but that scared the crap out of me. And during the time that I was selling, it was when a lot of ships, well, not a lot, but the US was bombing random ships out in the ocean. So that that was a little scary to see. So I don't know what that was, but it was interesting. I was laying on the hammock at the time, and I think we were in port somewhere at one of the stops. So that was interesting. I went back to Atlanta to see Travis Malloy, and such a great concert. I actually, and this is why I got a little confused when I said Burrell. I just wanted to see both shows. No, actually, I only went to one of her Burrell shows, but for Travis Malloy, I went to both of his shows. He did 2 shows in one day, and with this group, and it was awesome. Both shows were, each show was a little different, but it was great. I had a lot of fun. Meeting new people, chatting with people, and yeah, it was a great experience. Now that we talked about like what I did with first quarter for 2026, now that we're in the second quarter, there's a couple of things that I have to share with you. Number one is when you address me, I need you to address me as doctor. Yes. So I am officially Dr. John J now. So I got my PhD. So I'll be graduating. The graduation ceremony is in May. So that's something that I have coming up here in less than a month. So I'm excited about that. I'm also taking a trip to the West Coast to LA for another concert. So I'm excited about that. I'll tell you more about that and maybe take you along on that journey with me. That's the big thing this quarter is graduation and then my trip to LA. So I'm excited about that. There's some other places that I want to go, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it there in this second quarter. I probably will go back and spend some time with my family in Columbus, Ohio, sometime in May or June ish. So we'll see. But ultimately, that's kind of what's been going on in my life. And later on in the year, some things that I'm excited about is I have 2 more solo cruises lined up. Yes, on Virgin Voyages. So that's kind of what I decided was going to be my graduation gift to myself, was solo cruising. So I'm doing a lot of that this year, and I'm going to be more intentional about capturing video, so you all can kind of go along with me on those trips. But yeah, so we have a pretty eventful year planned, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of this year brings. So far, it's been exceptional, an exceptional 2026 for me. I sold my house, one of my houses, the one in Atlanta. I traveled and did my first solo cruise, right? And yeah, I have a lot of stuff lined up for the rest of the year, and I'm just excited about the year. I feel like it's off to a great start. Oh, and number 3, I got my PhD, right? So all good stuff, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. Anyways, if you are still watching, please hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave me a comment. Would love to hear from you. Until next time.